Suffragettes.
Hello?
With me, fellas!
You are a sad, strange little man.
money, China money influence.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome.
We're not live.
Welcome. We are too live. Welcome, kids. How's it going? Yeah.
I see dead people.
This is HBL Radio Nation on the 21st Century Suffragette Show. Yep, we're consolidating all into one thingy. We're bringing all eyeballs to one channel. So thank you guys for being here.
Because all eyeballs need to be on this election, and they need to be focused on Kamala Harris.
Yes.
And Walz. And winning in a land fucking slide. All the polls right now, which I normally don't agree with the polls,
never
but
talk
they
about
all
polls.
say the polls are right now are showing it is going to be a fucking landslide
So I was listening
for
to...
Kamala Harris. So we need to all get out and vote. We need to make certain that happens.
Okay, and that's Brian P.
Brian P. Gallagher. Yes,
and I'm
I have a
Diane
name
Russell.
somewhere.
And I just wanted to do a little bit of a quick intro. But, oh my God, I was listening to Keith Olbermann today, and he said there was a poll like a year ago for the Biden-Harris campaign, and it was like at 36%. And then in July, it was like at 41% or something like that. And now a new poll came out among Democrats. Their enthusiasm to vote for the Harris-Walz campaign is a whopping 81%.
Yes, yes.
And I was like...
And you know what I said before? I said it's entirely due to the beautiful women out there in the world. The women are the one who have stepped forward and said, yes, we are voting for this woman candidate. We are the ones pushing this through. We are going to make this a blue wave, more like a blue fucking tsunami.
Yeah.
That is going to wash away that shitbag's little fucking red tie. That shitty little red tie. And you know what? I've said
And
this
the couch
before.
fucker.
I hate ties. I refuse to wear ties. I wear only dress shirts that have a banded collar, so I don't have an actual collar, so I can't be forced to wear a tie. You know why? Because if you look at a tie is an arrow to a man's penis, and it's establishing his power as I have a penis, therefore I'm more powerful than you. That's what a tie does. That's what a tie represents. I'm fucking against that. So I don't wear fucking ties.
Tell
I'm
the
serious
story
about
that
this.
you told before the show about you saw something somewhere about the dude who's like, yeah, I'm a Republican, but go ahead.
I did. This is brilliant. I saw this whole story, and it was all about this guy who was like, well, I'm a diehard Republican, but I'm going to vote for Kamala Harris this year because my wife told me if I wanted to stay in her house, I damn well better vote for Kamala Harris. And I think that's a powerful statement. I think that's happening in a lot of areas, too, where, like, women are actually putting their foot down and they're saying, this woman is going to be our next president. Madam President is happening. I'm all for it.
The alternative is an existential threat to democracy.
It's gone. I feel the weight is lifted. I feel the threat is gone. I feel that he's not even going to come close. Maybe I'm off. I don't know. I think that women are going to do this.
Is it? Hi, Petrazi.
Hold on. Petrazi. Hello, Petrazi. Doing good. How are you?
Hear her yet. Just tell her we can't hear her.
We're doing fantastic.
I can't hear her.
Good. I just wanted to kind of call in, say hey, talk to you guys.
Isn't it exciting?
Yes, it's very exciting. And you know what? I listened to the same thing, Diane. I got so excited when you repeated it too. 81%.
Wow.
Very, very good. Fuck Trump.
Fuck Trump.
Fuck Donald
Fuck Trump.
Fuck Donald Trump.
So,
And you know what?
I know it.
Isn't he old?
Oh my God, he's
Yes,
so old.
he's very
He's
fucking old.
so fucking old. Don
Yes.
Old. It's in his name.
Old.
Don Old.
Old balls. Did you guys see that emergency meeting he called?
Yeah.
These guys did, yeah.
What are you talking? The one that is going on right now?
The Mar-a-Lago thing, yeah.
Bedminster?
Yeah, isn't that stupid?
I tuned in to Brian Tyler Cohen just before the show today, and he was, doing his little fact-checking, stream of it. And I'm like, first of all, he was absolutely incoherent. His microphone sounded like dog shit, like it came from 1982. And
Hot mic.
just like,
Ooh,
oh
hot
my
mic.
God, this guy.
Hot mic at the prom.
And he's still slurring. He's slurring.
Hot
He's
mic
I
at the prom.
know it,
slurring.
man.
Oh my God.
You know what? I'm so excited. I just wanted to call and say hi to you guys.
We love you.
Petrazi, thank
Bye.
you for calling in,
We
honey.
love you. We'll see you.
Bye.
Oh my God. It
Oh,
was.
it is so good that we are all voting blue because it is going to be incredible
Can you
this
imagine?
November.
Okay, first of all, Biden won by what? Almost 8 million votes. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a close margin.
Tony was saying, he called it. He said, I think it's going to be 17. I think it's going to be 10 million more. I think it's going to be 17 million votes. She's going to win by this shit.
Do we want to take squares on this?
Do we want to take bets?
Do we want to take bets?
Fuck.
Fuck yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
No, the last time we took a
Yeah.
bet, we both lost.
You're one. No. We didn't both lose. It's still perpetually holding. I think we
Okay,
should
so
put
wait a
squares
minute.
together. I'll put squares together for next week, and we'll see what we come up with.
Okay. So wait a minute. I have
This will be fun.
I have another question.
Yeah.
We were talking before the show, which we should not do.
We get it
Save
all
it.
out before the show, and then the
Save
show
it for
shows
the
up, and we're like,
fucking show.
What the fuck are we going to talk about? Yeah, so Tony's always yelling, save it for the fucking show. Thank you, Tony, by the way, because we need that, herding of cats.
He's supposed to be sentenced when? In like a month?
Yes,
September.
and he asked to have it postponed until after November.
Well, and that's not going to happen. He's
I don't
trying to
have a
get.
square to spare.
He's got Mershon. He tried to get Mershon booted off the case 3 times.
Mershon's
Mershon's like,
pissed.
no.
Mershon is professionally pissed.
Your shenanigans are really not gonna fucking work anymore. And so, and not only that, he could have had this shit done and over with a long time ago. He just knows he's guilty as fuck and tried
That's
to
right.
postpone and postpone and postpone.
That's his
my-
MO. Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
I keep hearing from lawyers that he's going to be sentenced
I hear
to
things.
prison time, but he can appeal. Yes.
Of course, he can appeal, and he can stay out on appeal. He can stay out as long as he has a continuance of the bond that he currently has. However, I think that, as we discussed before the show, in my opinion, prison is for 14 months or more being served. Less than that is jail.
Yeah.
I think it's all for shock value, and I think it's all for headline gathering. He's not going to spend a night in a cell. Whether it's jail or prison, he is not going to spend a night in a cell for this.
No.
It's his first offense. He is going to get reprimanded. He is going
It's
to
not
get told.
really his first offense.
It's his first offense here.
Personally,
I know.
but every
I know.
fucking
You and
company
I know.
and every
We all know.
yeah.
But with the sentencing guidelines that they have to follow, they're going to hit him up with, you're going to lose a business license. You're not going to be able to do business for X amount
It
of
is
years.
serious
You're going to
crime,
pay fines.
though. It
It's
is
serious.
fucking
It's serious.
crime, and
Yes.
I don't give a fuck if it's his first
It's
fucking
serious
offense.
crime, but he didn't put a gun to someone's head and pull a trigger. What he did is he committed fraud, and that means that he has to somehow make that right. And by putting him
How
behind
do we
bars,
know
he
he
can't.
didn't put a gun to somebody's
that.
head? Because we really don't fucking know that.
Well, in many cases,
We know that fucking
because
Stormy
he doesn't
Daniels
know,
was threatened.
Because if you handed that dumb fucker a gun, he would shoot himself in 2 seconds. You know that. Is this a part? That's what would happen.
Oh, video error on Twitch. Do you
Video
see that?
error on Twitch. No, I'm going over to Twitch.
Oh,
I'm seeing you
I'm just
dancing
gonna
on Twitch.
refresh. Oh, it's back. Okay, I refreshed.
I see nothing wrong.
Just
over there.
refresh if you got the same thing. So anyway,
Refresh yourself.
oh my god, it's so great.
Moisturize.
Just
And it'll be beautiful. Believe me.
they have tried to attack her on her race. They have tried to
Races.
attack her on her fucking gender. They have tried to
Yes.
attack her on her laugh, on her pantsuit, on
the
whatever.
fact that she dances.
And the new one is she cooks. She's a foodie, and she likes to cook. Oh, that's just the sin of all. I thought all women were supposed to just, be barefoot and pregnant in the fucking kitchen, you assholes. What? You can't have it both ways.
But this one passed the bar, which means she's about 14 times smarter than you, and she's going to annihilate you
keeps
in
saying
any
she's
meeting.
dumb. She's so dumb. She's dumb. Well, guess what happens? It's going to backfire on you, Donnie, when you go to the fucking debate and she's whip smart and you are left with your fucking dick in your hand.
Whip smart about what specifically?
Everything.
Kamala's going to show up. She's going to have done her homework. She's going to have the time to do it. She's going to have the time to reference all of it. And what she's going to be doing is she's going to be pulling up the legal numbers. She's going to be pulling up the regulations. She's going to be pulling up the laws and the acts that are currently out there that need to be changed, and he's going to be sitting there with mud on his face because he's going to be doing all these vague things that he's talking about. She's going to talk specifics.
And every time he fucking opens his mouth, it's just
blather. I'm so happy it's Kamala.
A fucking word salad.
I love Kamala. It's great.
I love that a woman of color is going to bring women of color, Fani Willis, Letitia James, Judge Chutkan, right?
They all get attacked.
They all got attacked.
Big.
And Kamala Harris and any other woman of color that he has gone after, all of them. How about even down to Shay Moss and Ruby Freeman? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
the mother and daughter you're talking about.
Yes, in Georgia, the election officials that were attacked.
I feel so bad for them.
Moms Russo, verbal diarrhea. Absolutely.
Yes.
He's going to look like verbal diarrhea standing next to her. And she's just going to fucking wipe the floor. And I cannot wait. And I heard today that J.D. Vance and Tim Walz have agreed to debate. And I want to say it's October 1st. So,
is it going to be on one of those like love seats where one seat faces north and the other seat faces south? Because that would be hysterical if they did that. Right.
One of those old school S couches.
Yes, the S couch.
Yeah. I think that was like for courting couples. Do you know what I mean? Like back in the 1800s, the boy would have to sit on one side.
Yes.
That way they can't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Makes it funnier. They can't touch.
Yeah.
Makes it funnier.
They're not quite sitting next to each other. And that motherfucking
we're slight bits
weasel.
of bastards here, but
that
that's what we are.
motherfucking weasel. A video or an audio thing came out of him saying that postmenopausal women, all they're good for is childbearing and taking care of the new babies, their grandchildren, and they should quit their jobs. Or his mother-in-law quit her PhD job to fucking. It took a sabbatical to help out with a newly born baby at home. Why?
Did you?
I thought why don't you just get a nanny to help out? What's the matter?
There's a phrase in old
Just fucking disgusting
JD,
shit.
JB, YB, whatever his actual name ever was, we may never know. But there is a passage where he makes mention about women needing to, in Appalachia, needing to be out back in the menstruating shed during their unclean time.
He said that?
That is in the book, which I totally screwed the name up of last week.
Hillbilly Eulogy?
I said Hillbilly Eulogy, which I think is funnier to this day.
Great.
I love it. I love
great.
it.
Yeah,
Hillbilly Elegy, of course, I was corrected by our listeners. Thank you so much for correcting me on that. I still think it's funnier as Eulogy, but but yeah, that's apparently in there. I mean, the thing is that none of us want to actually read that, but somebody has to go through that and pick out the nastiest parts and just look how fucking crazy this shit is.
Yeah.
Going to proms with your cousin is like a common thing here. What the hell?
No, wait. Is OG Adam Westish in here? Because OG Adam Westish could go to AI and be like, give me a synopsis of
Oh, yeah.
of
If you have Microsoft Pilot, you can go in there and tell it, give me a PowerPoint presentation about how Donald Trump likes to wear a tutu. And it will pump one out, including images. It's incredible. That'll happen. I've tested that out. Like, not with that exact thing. I went way worse, but that's me.
Yeah.
And I have a weird sense of humor.
So, well, there's good news. Like, abortion rights are now going to be on the ballot in 8 fucking states.
It's a good stepping stone until we get Madam President, who is going to ratify that shit across the board.
And, you know, it's so great. They were like, we're trying to come up with a nickname for Kamala. Kamala, we need a nickname. How about Madam Motherfucking President, bitch?
Yes. Yes. How about Madam Stiletto on your neck?
Oh, God, it's going to be
President.
so great. These guys are going to
Love
lose.
it.
The white supremacist dude, Christian nationalist dudes who are like, women are crazy. And yeah, they take birth control pills and they're all crazy. And I keep hearing other women, along with myself, we are so tired of this trope that we're hysterical, that we're crazy, that we don't know what's going on, that we can't do anything but pop out fucking children and cook. Well, Kamala can't cook. She's not allowed to cook. But, you know, you got to cook food and you got to fucking rear the kids and you just got to have another one and that's all that you are good for. I'm so sorry, but women are like, they are so the rage that we feel.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, the things that I have done. You know what I mean? Like, you have no fucking clue. And just because you have a fucking twig and berries, you think you're such a great, almighty fucking human being when you're literally, like, you literally have 2 fucking brain cells to rub together? It's infuriating. Go ahead.
Men
sorry.
throughout history have had this just, you know, disassociation with anything, you know, women, they're inferior, women are this, women are the mothers, women are the sisters, women are the lovers that we have, and women, for some, women throughout history have been stronger than men and have been better at politicizing than men, at showing empathy for the others instead of just going on the testosterone-driven attack.
Yeah.
So when you have women take over as a leader in a certain area, things become, guess what? Prosperous.
Yeah.
Look at what happened in my homeland of Ireland. The Celtic Tiger came up when Mary MacDonald became the president. All of a sudden, we were a hub of IT. We were the place to go for all of the support desks and everything before they went offshore elsewhere. This was a time period when the entire economy grew, and it grew because she was focused on it growing and not focused on getting back at those who may have said something nasty about her. She was more of a professional at doing her job than any of the other presidents that I've seen throughout the Irish history, and that's why I think that an American female president is going to be beyond wonderful. It's going to be amazing. This is going to be great, especially the one that we have coming, because Madam President, as I have said, was an AG. She was an attorney. She's smart. She knows exactly what she's doing. Oh, and guess what? You know that big scandal that she had a couple of years ago? That real big one?
I don't know what you're talking about. What scandal?
Neither does anybody else. She has no fucking scandals. That's my fucking point. Isn't that beautiful?
I know, same thing with Tim Walz. They can't find anything.
There's nothing.
Oh, that little fucking weasel Vance. I heard him today on fucking
Tim Walz has a DWI. Who doesn't?
Oh my God.
Who fucking doesn't?
There's a few people in this room who have it. Not me.
2 out of 3. Well, No, not me. I don't have one. 1 out of 3. 33 1/3% of all Americans have a fucking DWI, you know. We're basing this on our own fucking research.
Today, who's gonna win?
No, but this little fucking weasel attacking him on his service, his 25 years of service in the National Guard. And he goes, he's lying about his service. No, he's not. No. You are lying about him lying about his I mean, that they
Those
just
crowd
keep
sizes
twisting.
Must be AI.
That is Donald Trump laughing, ladies and gentlemen. We got it from the Elon Musk interview.
Oh my God.
It's the first fucking time I've heard him fucking laugh.
It sounds like it's sampled and someone's playing it on a keyboard.
It's too
Like,
short. He needs to lengthen it a little bit. But it's really the most disgusting. And let's talk about the fucking Elon Musk fucking thing.
Oh.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Elon Musk tells you he's going to pick you up in a Porsche, and he shows up in a Hyundai and says the Porsche had like a whole gas filter issue going on because of this DDoS attack on his shit. Really, he just wasn't prepared for any of it, and he didn't know how to test for any of it because it's Elon fucking Musk. He doesn't know shit about shit except how to buy other people's ideas.
I want to discuss this. Elon Musk is not a fucking genius.
He is not.
He's a second-generation rich kid who got
money from the emerald mines that his daddy ran with illegal child labor.
South Africa.
Yes.
Apartheid South Africa.
He has said this in interviews, by the way.
I know. I want you to keep going, though. He didn't he buy Tesla from the two
guys who started Tesla. They were the two original inventors of it.
Yeah.
They designed everything up until the Cybertruck. The Cybertruck is
a colossal mess.
Elon doing something in crayon and showing it to like other guys going derp, derp, derp.
Yeah.
And they decided to actually build that fucking thing, and it doesn't. They're all over the place in quality. They're tanking in quality. But the bottom line is everything before that was not Elon Musk's concept. Before that, he bought into a thing when he was in college, back before he got the hair plugs. Right when he was really going bald, he bought into a little something called PayPal. He didn't design it. He bought into it. He paid for the guys to continue to engineer it, bought them out, kicked them out, claimed it was his, sold it, and made a profit.
Yeah.
That's his deal.
Same thing he's doing with
SpaceX.
SpaceX
was not his idea.
Yes.
It was his lead engineer's idea. He has nothing to do with SpaceX except showing up and making certain everybody laughs and dances every time.
He's got these fucking government contracts. Take away his goddamn government contracts and kick it.
Showing up and make.
What happened? That was crazy.
Okay. Hey. All right.
Woo! That was delayed.
That was me. I like hearing
that was me, and it really freaked me out.
All right. Hey. Don't forget to like and subscribe and join us on the new channel every single time that you can.
Yeah.
We're here, all kinds of different ones of us. Diane is one of the 21st Century Suffragettes, along with Benny. Yeah. A lot of you know Benny. A lot of you know Diane.
Loco and Elizabeth.
I'm Brian P. Gallagher, and I am what Diane has told me is a suffragette.
Yes.
I am someone who is a supporter.
Yes.
Someone who is here for women's rights. Someone who believes in holding up women and making certain that women are the ones who really should be in charge at this point. I'm happy with that. I couldn't be happier with Kamala Harris. I said years ago to you, Kamala Harris, Pete Buttigieg would have been my dream ticket.
Yeah.
But now seeing Walz in there,
I love him. He's like a warm teddy bear.
He's the guy.
So cute.
Everything. They started off with this campaign of all these like Chuck Norris jokes about him. Like Tim Walz is the guy who comes over and mows your lawn first thing in the morning because he knows that you have a big appointment in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Tim Walz comes over and, shovels your driveway after a big snowstorm because he knows you need to get out. All this kind of stuff. And you really got to get that feeling about the guy. You really feel that, like, this guy's a good neighbor type guy.
Yeah.
And they've always said, and they've said this since the 60s, if you want to sit down and have a beer with the guy, he's probably going to win in all the polls. And guess what?
Yeah.
Between the guy who puts on the poison eyeliner, like, he's going for, like, a Clockwork Orange in both eyes. He's putting on the guy liner. He puts on the guy liner, and I'm guilty as charged. I'm a guitarist, for fuck's sake. At one point, I had to put on leather pants and guy liner. I did this. This is what guitarists do.
I know.
But this guy is doing it now, and that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
And he's continuing to do it, insisting, I'm not putting on eyeliner. And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, dude, you are so fucking putting on.
And the guy who looks like he did a face plant and a fucking pumpkin pie. Like, literally. And then walk out there. And seriously, like, I don't even know. Dude, he looks like a fucking clown.
Yeah.
And they want to, she's so funny, she's funny, and he's funny, and they all are funny, and the fucking that. How about JD Vance? You fucking have changed your name 4 or 5 fucking times. We don't even know what your fucking real name is, motherfucker. Like, really?
Yeah.
And you're gonna fucking attack us for being phony? Like
and you're gonna say that she doesn't have an identity. She doesn't know if she's this or she doesn't know if she's that. You don't even know your own name, motherfucker. Neither does Ted Cruz. Neither does Nimrata Haley. Neither does so many of the others on the right. And you're going to nail after her for claiming that she's one thing instead of another. She has never claimed one thing over the other. She went to a black college. She was on the board of directors for black administrations. She was on the board of the black bar members because, guess what? As I've said it before, she passed the bar. Somebody said, it took her 2 times. Some attorneys, it takes 6 times.
And guess what?
She
in
passed.
California, it's one of the...
Did you pass, motherfucker? Because if you didn't pass, I wouldn't be bitching about it.
The California bar is one of the hardest fucking bars to fucking pass.
Is.
Yeah.
I can attest to that. It absolutely is. Yes. Next to Germany, it is. Yes.
So we've also, switching a little gears here. The Russians are fleeing the border of Ukraine. Putin has shit the fucking bed. Ukraine is fucking kicking ass. I am so in love with these videos of traffic jams.
Zelensky's taking it to them.
Yes.
And that's the brilliant part of it.
You said something about the art of war. What was that again?
In Sun Tzu's The Art of War, one of the aspects is if you make the enemy focus on defending himself over there, he's not going to be able to attack you over here, meaning in your home zone.
Right.
So you have to take the fight to them. That's what it translates to.
Right.
And that's exactly what Zelensky has done. He's taken the fight across the border into them. If they have to defend against Zelensky in Russia, they can't be attacking Ukrainian land. It's a brilliant move. It's a big move. It's a big gamble, but I think it's going to pay off and it's going to win.
I want it to so be over. I want fucking the end of Putin. Oh my God.
It's going to be a long time.
Speaking of which,
it's going to take a while.
That just fucking sprung that into my mind. During the Elon and fucking Trump fiasco.
Yeah,
what the fuck did he say? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
He said he was going to flee to Venezuela after the election. I'll meet you in Venezuela because, they don't have extradition charges there.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to flee.
Kind of sounds like you're going to go to Argentina and then maybe die in Sao Paulo. Dr. Mengele?
Yeah, I fucking wrote it down somewhere.
That happened to Dr. Mengele, by the way. Dr. Joseph Mengele.
I don't even know
Nazi
what to say
puke.
about that one. I got nothing.
The fucking Epstein plane incident. So
Nuts.
Trump all of a sudden is flying around on
Whoopsie.
Jeffrey Epstein's and he's like, "Oh, I didn't know it was his
Whoopsie-doodle.
airplane," and I'm like, "Oh, fuck you!
Whoopsie
You are
doodle.
so fucking full of shit. It is
Could
so unbelievable full of shit
Well, he's
that he
fucking
fucking
dead.
didn't know."
He's fucking dead, and Ghislaine is in jail. Can we, lowball him for the plane.
Oh
Lowball
my
him for
god!
the plane.
And then he said, "Kamala's crowds are
Lowball him for
fucking
the plane.
AI." Kamala's crowds are AI and cardboard
I love
cutout
that. I
figures,
love
and
that.
really, you are so seethingly
And-
jealous.
And this is in our backyard.
Yeah.
And our local news
Airport.
people,
Yeah.
our local news people
Who were
held
there.
up their own phones and took shots, and they showed those shots because they were so amazed by the size of it.
Yeah.
They just won't believe it
Over
ever.
10,000 people were there.
That's
it was
why I
amazing.
forwarded that meme
Yeah.
where it was like, an orange Trump on a couch, and it was Sigmund Freud asking him, "These large AI crowds, are they in the room with us now?" Because it fits, because like he has nothing to attack her on, because like I said about her big, her big thing that she did, that was a big scandal, because there isn't one.
Yeah. Yeah. Every
He
time you
has
say that, I'm like,
nothing to
what?
go
What are
after.
you talking about? Where are you going
That's
with this?
because we're shell shocked for it, and
I
that's what's
know.
brilliant about it, because she doesn't have one.
It's so great.
Here's the thing. You know what the big thing is?
Fart in your
I'm going to show you right
generation.
now. She danced.
And she cooks and she
Mm.
laughs and she's a real human being. Oh my God.
And by the way, when she danced on beat with soul and looked good doing it,
And
unlike you jerking off people like a fucking circus seal.
No, he looks like he's jerking off. He's air jerking off two invisible giraffes.
Yeah, big giraffes. Yeah.
The fuck is that? What are you doing?
It's nuts.
So
nuts.
yeah,
He
we
thinks
got
it's
James
inclusive.
David Hamill, JD Vance.
I don't even know what to
We got
say
these
about
photos
that
of
one.
him like, sneaking or spilling out a little bit. We have this fucking
As
hack.
Ashley Furniture. When
All
he's
right, let
wearing
me go back.
when he's wearing the drag, he's either Ashley Furniture or he's Sofa Loren. I love both of those, by the way.
Sofa Loren. I
The
saw
Sofa
that.
Loren
It was
is
like one
awesome.
of my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, Ashley Furniture is a real furniture place, and that's the other name that people came up with him.
Oh my God. So the hack, we
Or-
found out, they said it was a former advisor of President Trump. No, it was goddamn motherfucking Roger Stone.
Roger Stone doesn't know not to click the link where the Nigerian prince tells you to donate money to help him get his millions. And he clicked the fucking link.
Yeah.
I can't laugh more
And then they
about
gave
that.
the
Roger
story-
fucking Stone did
Well,
that.
they gave the story to Politico. Politico's owned by a right-wing fucking nut job, so it wouldn't. And who does this fucking hacking thing help? It helps Trump and it helps Iran. He wants everybody talking about him instead of, because that took over like a day of the news cycle because
Right.
they didn't. And once they found out it was Roger Stone, it was all bullshit. Because mainstream media would never cover this, but
Zippy
they
the
did
Pinhead,
it. They
yeah.
did it to Hillary and remember Hillary's emails? That was hacked information, but by God, you ran it 24/7.
Everyone did, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they show every email and they
Yep.
fucking spinned it and they fucking went on and on and on and there was articles and everything, but a Republican does it. Now all the mainstream media refuses to fucking publish it, even though I feel like it's kind of trickling out anyway.
Surrender Monkey, at least Rush Limbaugh is still sober. Just pointing that out.
Yeah, Russia, if you're listening, and then minutes later, Russia hacked Hillary, and that was
yeah.
stolen material, but it was fine to publish then. But now it seems like it's a bridge too far to publish stolen, hacked emails from the Trump campaign.
I wouldn't-
You, mainstream media, you are so fucking pathetic.
You know what they need to have happen is somebody needs to be hired
You guys
by
need to grow
some of
some balls.
these political campaigns. They need to hire me, and they need to bring me in there, and I will fill up a server with all memes negative about the other guy's like campaign, and then we will set that, server out there and allow it to get hacked. And then what they're getting is they're just going to be looking at negative.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
To their
We
shit.
already said this.
We
to
need to
set
go
them
on this
up.
attack.
We
Yeah.
already said set them up.
Yeah.
Put out fake information. Like have the FBI do like a sting thing.
Yeah.
You put out this fake information and see where it leaks. You secretly get it to fucking Donald Trump and see how fast it gets to fucking Russia.
Kamala Harris is an American. She's from Puerto Rico.
Oh my God, you fucking ignoramuses. Really? Really?
I'm waiting for all that kind of shit to come down.
Yeah,
they tried it. They tried
Sylvester the cat.
Sylvester.
Sylvester. I'm like, he sounds like suffering fuckatash. Sylvester. The guy, seriously, during that, I couldn't even listen to what the fuck he was saying because it was so disorienting. You know what the cool thing is about what that happened? Like, this is the coolest thing. When you just listen to him, you don't see him. You don't see him and he's doing.
You don't see him doing the accordion, the invisible accordion.
Yeah.
Yeah, no invisible accordion. Just you don't see him.
It's the best thing when you just listen to him because you actually hear how really disoriented he is.
Yeah.
And I found it to be fascinating. I could barely concentrating on what he was saying because of all his lisping. It was that bad.
I find it better to wait until the next morning and then I pull up the transcript and I read it. And I know I'm reading it in his voice in my head. But as I'm reading it, I'm like, if people actually read this text, they would. This guy has been a complete fucking lunatic since day one. Like, none of it makes any sense. This is why whenever I do, like, a Trump, I try to do a takeoff on Trump every once in a while when I do a social media post, and in the middle of it, I'll do ... and then another train of thought, ... cake, ... I'll throw cake in there in the middle because he does that, actually. He actually did that at one point in time. It was something about Cinco de Mayo. He was talking about, Trump Towers make the greatest taco
cake.
salads. And I'm like, and the other, and, cake, and, and he goes on. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
He never finishes a sentence. It's never a real complete.
It's never a consistent train of thought. It is just gerbils running around in their little habitats. Yeah.
So I super love that. Apparently, I don't even know what Isaac Hayes song that Donald Trump used, but Isaac Hayes' estate is fucking sent him a cease and desist letter and is suing for $3 million for using his music.
For Shaft?
I don't. Is it for Shaft?
It's one of his most famous pieces. I mean, I would imagine
I
it's
haven't
probably for
heard
Shaft.
him using
He's
it,
a
but
bad, but shut your mouth.
The thing is like the people that I watch, like when Hal plays Donald Trump's speeches, he always cuts the music out because he's going to get hit.
He doesn't
on
want to get hit.
Yeah. So he'll cut out the music and he'll be like, oh yeah, hand clap, point, hand clap, point. Yeah, jerky. Yeah, like he'll do that. It's so funny. And so it's really funny.
I love the voice that you've developed totally for the head clap, jerk, head clap.
Well, because Hal does it too. He just
I think I like your voice version of it better. I think it's hysterical. It's hysterical.
A Donald Trump now. People, they're rich
That's a lot
people,
of
but
words.
they're stupid people.
He just pop his
People.
peas. He pops his peas.
People.
Doesn't he? Yeah.
So yeah, he's a fucking alien. So anyway, and then we found out, okay, Celine Dion, he used the fucking Titanic song and the fucking video at one of his rallies, and then Celine Dion and the record company put out a letter saying we
Cease
never,
and desist, yeah.
well, we never gave it permission to do this,
That's right.
and they're like, and then at the end of it, they were like, really? This song? Really? At the end of the letter.
Have you listened to the song?
I was dying.
Do you
laughing.
understand what the song is about? He's dying. He's going under.
Jesus.
And you're playing this song as you're really. This is as bad as
guys
people
are so
thinking. This is just as
fucking-
stupid as thinking that Born
don't
in the
know.
USA is a pro-USA song.
I don't know if these
opposite.
if the people in his campaign are trolling him. Like, are they trolling him? Like, I don't know. But I was like, okay,
They know it's over.
And now
they must know it's over.
And now they're gonna Celine Dion and the record company is suing them for it.
Of course.
So another. I love all these musicians suing Donald Trump for using their music because they're like, we don't want to have anything to do with this mofo. Are you serious? And this today from the Harris campaign.
And Thunderkiss 65 should
You
not
guys,
be changed to Project 2025.
I've read this
any
several
means.
times, and I really honestly cannot stop giggling about it. Okay?
Which one?
This is today.
Okay.
Harris Wall's campaign.
Yeah. I'm drinking now.
For planning purposes, reluctantly, August 15th, 2020. Media advisory. Today, Donald Trump to ramble incoherently and spread dangerous lies in public, but at a different home. Today at 4:30 p.m.
The song is Hold On, I'm Coming.
Yeah.
Oh,
by Isaac Hayes.
that's Sam and Dave.
That's Sam and Dave, yeah. Well, did he write it? Isaac Hayes probably produced it and maybe wrote it.
I don't know. Okay, so anyway.
Like it was saying.
Good call, everyone.
Okay, so
I
spread
love our fans.
dangerous
Thank you.
lies in public, but at a different home. Today at 4:30 p.m., Donald J. Trump, loser of the 2020 election by 7 million votes, will hold another public meltdown at Bedminster, New Jersey. Date and time, Thursday, August 15th, 2020 at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Venue, not a battleground state. Preview.
Wait,
This is the Harris campaign putting this out.
yeah.
I'm not shitting you.
I know, but do you think, honestly, I'm asking an honest question here. I'm not trying to make a joke. Do you think that he's going to have a rally or a press conference or something from his ex-wife's grave?
He did today.
He already did today?
That was happening when you walked
That
in.
was from...
Yes.
Not her grave, but
From Bedminster, yes.
yes.
Okay. Preview and continuation.
Okay.
Preview. Not so fresh off the NABJ, Florida, and Twitter glitches. Donald Trump intends to deliver another self-obsessed rant full of his own personal grievances to distract his toxic Project 2025 agenda, unpopular running mate, and increasing detachment from reality of the voters who will decide this election. These remarks will not be artificial intelligence, but they certainly will lack intelligence.
Nice.
I can't.
It's very true. Women are going to
Wait, hold
carry it
on.
through.
I'm not finished yet. Banning abortion, raising costs on families, confusing basic facts, cutting Social Security and Medicare, blocking border security, and being publicly unstable, unfit, and unwell will not help his struggling campaign for president. Tune in for the same old thing.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah. He
The
has-
Harris, I couldn't love the Harris fucking campaign.
Harris Wall's campaign.
The
yeah.
campaign people who are putting this shit out, they are on fire. I love
Absolutely. You know why? Because Kamala Harris said, I'm going to take everybody that Joe Biden had working for him.
Yep.
You're going to continue to work for me. And in addition, I'm going to bring in this new 18% of individuals who worked for the Obama campaign.
Yeah.
Brought them all in. And you know what that tells me? That is a brilliant PM, somebody who is a project manager, somebody who is going to be able to get in there and knows, I don't need to lead this. I need to put the people in place who can lead this. And that's exactly what she does. She is a brilliant manager. She is a brilliant AG. She is a brilliant attorney. She is a brilliant woman. She is a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant human being. I could not be happier.
Did you see Kellyanne
happier
Conway? Kellyanne Conway, they're like, she's so pretty, she's so smart, and they're trying to make her out everything and out her into something she's not. I'm like,
Kellyanne Conway tried to convince us that there are things called alternative
facts. Alternative facts.
When you believe your own bullshit and you can't buy reality is when you say, I have alternative facts.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, speaking of Bedminster, Ivana's grave, I did, just a little, because, we keep saying that
Putin's going to want those codes pretty quick.
Something's in the casket.
She's getting dug up because Putin
There's
wants those codes.
something in the fucking casket. Can we all agree that there's raise your hand in the chats, in both chats. Do you think there's something in the fucking casket besides ashes?
I'm doing it to be part of the cool crowd.
No, you are not. You fucking think it too.
But I'm saying that, I think that while we've been playing fun and making jokes about this, they've already pulled it out.
Look at the chat. Hands up, everybody.
Hands up, everybody. I think they already pulled it out. I think they already got it under the cover of night when people weren't looking because it wasn't a big thing in the news story. They waited, dig it up, and that's it.
No, I think that he thinks he's a fucking
I buried dogs
untouchable.
underneath.
He thinks he's untouchable.
Lawns.
And I'll tell you what, this is my own little this is my own little conspiracy theory, okay?
Yeah.
Allegedly. Just don't want to get sued.
I don't know if you can say that if it's your own conspiracy theory, if you can say allegedly. Because you're the one saying it. This is your conspiracy theory.
Okay,
what is it?
So Epstein died in August of 2019.
Yep.
Ivana died in July of 2022.
Fell down the stairs.
Epstein's files could be in her fucking casket. She was going to testify. Her 30-year NDA was about to expire. She died in 1992, and in 2022, that's exactly 30 years.
How many times that motherfucker on the plane?
When the report came in, the New York Police Department said, quote, did not appear to be any criminality. The 911 call came in by a, quote, aided individual, unquote, at 12:40 p.m. We don't know who that is. Found a, quote, 73-year-old female unconscious and unresponsive.
And we all know
unquote.
the New York Police Department has no fraud going on.
Let me just finish. Fire department said it responded to a report of an individual suffering a cardiac arrest. The fire department said, quote, the victim was dead on arrival.
Yeah.
So there was no autopsy.
Yeah.
And there was all these, she had, what do you call it? Internal things for her torso, internal wounds on her torso. So you don't get that.
Like internal bleeding on her organs.
Yeah, she had severe damage to her torso.
Like
now,
she
when
was
you
hit by a truck.
When you fall down the stairs, what's your first reaction when you fall, people? You put out your fucking hands.
You protect your face. You
put
protect
out your hands.
Your body. But your hands go to your face first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying falling down the stairs can't kill you, but you got all these conflicting.
An age it can.
You got all these conflicting stories. You've got doesn't appear criminal. You've got unconscious and unresponsive. That's not dead, by the way.
Unconscious dying.
Yeah, no, they would say if the cops said we found a woman dead, they would not say we found her unconscious and unresponsive. She was
Continue
still
to
alive.
come over to the dark side.
She was still alive, motherfuckers. That's my. And you know the New York Police Department. We hear from Noel Kassler. Noel Kassler said all the bodyguards and everybody that Donald Trump hired were ex-cops because they'd all been fired for being corrupt piece of shit motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So we all know we can put all this fucking shit together, can't we? Can't we?
I don't know. I have a crazy one. I'm not going to bring it up right now. We're going to talk about it off the show, and I'll let you know.
Yeah.
You'll let me know if
and
I should bring it up.
I love, you know, this whole thing about, okay, he had airplane problems, but did he really have airplane problems, or was it because they wouldn't let him fucking land there because he owes that airport fucking $50,000?
The only question you have to ask is what is cheapest for him. That's the way he goes.
And he did a rally in North Carolina, and the fucking mayor there was like, you got to pay me $82,000 first.
Yeah.
Pay up first. There's no more of this fucking...
This motherfucker will ride in the back of a Fiero if it's cheaper to get him to a Coliseum.
The back seat of a Fiero?
Yeah.
Is it like the back seat of my Honda?
Yeah.
If there is none?
Yeah. That's why I winked. That's why I winked on that one. The back seat of a Fiero.
ALIOSHER.
Thanks, Alyosher. Let me just finish my point. Okay, that pays for the police department, the fire department, the county, the officers' salaries, dispatchers' salaries, emergency management, plus other things like
they owe 8 states for this.
No. 16-piece stage, the bleachers,
Yep.
and the 60 bike racks, and the forklift to lift his goddamn stupid oversized fucking flag. And I love this. The caution tape. They charged him for the caution tape.
Yes. And lift recovery was in there when going after the shoes. Alyosher, how are you?
How you doing, honey?
Hey, guys. Hey, how you doing? Now, when are we going to get the memes with all the food that Trump mentioned today? Cheerios or Fruit Loops? He's not exactly sure which one it is.
Well, I'm waiting for them to include Raygun from Australia in the memes on that one. So I'm sure we'll get a fun mix there.
Allie, I only heard maybe 15, 20 minutes of it before the show.
Right.
So I didn't hear all of it, but all I heard was very, very low energy and him rambling on as usual. So I don't know. You're going to help it. You have to help us out with those memes.
I know. And I can't, And I can't believe, too, all this nonsense. And then Trump goes, she insulted us. Yeah, it's a campaign. They're not there to kiss your ass.
Right.
You're there to kiss your own ass or your friends. She's not there to kiss your ass. That's the point.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, I don't respect her." Yeah, nobody said you should. You talk about policies, not insulting people. That's what a bully or an 8-year-old does, not an actual man. A man would say, "You elect me, and here's what I'll do for the country." That's what you should be doing, not constantly talking about Kamala or Biden.
But as soon as she knocks him out of there, then she's going to be able to step in and actually get policy written to actually help the country.
When the fuck
move
is
forward.
the debate, you guys? When is it? I can't remember.
10th.
Is
September 10th.
Yeah. Yes. September 10th.
He wanted the 4th on Fox. September 10th is the one that they previously agreed to on NBC. And there's an ABC one. Or am I getting those two backwards? Is it ABC and then the NBC one is later? Because they have one September 29th, I think.
I mean, right. He can be on Fox, but they won't be nice to Harris.
Well, the thing is
The
she's
ABC
only
one-
agreed to the ABC.
She never agreed to. Yeah, she only
She's
agreed
only
to
agreed to the
one,
ABC. He's making up
Yeah.
fucking dates.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
He's-
Well, no, but he has a lawsuit against ABC, so that would be a conflict of interest for him to be on there anyway.
Van says he's not weird.
He is. Sorry, Vance, you are weird. Well,
They're both weird. They're both weird.
Well,
Very weird.
Oh my god, they can't even handle it. Like the word weird is. Did you guys see Seth Meyers like 2 nights ago? He came back from, or maybe it was Monday. He came back from vacation, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we were on break for 3 weeks, and this is all the shit that happened." And it was like, bing, bing, bing. You know, like Biden drops out, Harris.
it was
is
suddenly
in,
like, we
Harris,
didn't start the fire. The lyrics to
yeah,
that.
and then. And Biden got COVID, and Trump said he didn't get COVID. It was
Donald's
just an
fucking
excuse to
turning
fucking
old,
drop out.
everybody's
And
turning bold.
oh my god, it was the best list ever. And then he went on, and he's like, "I've been calling Donald Trump and the Republicans weird forever." And they had this little
Yeah.
montage
Weird is
of
great.
fucking Seth going, "Yeah, the Republicans
Love
are
it.
weirdos and bing,
Love
bing,
it.
bing, weirdo, 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 weirdo."
You know
over and
why?
over
Because
again.
it digs under their skin better than anything else.
We've
and
called
it
them
comes from Walls.
everything. We've called them everything. What
But
they
Walls
really
nailed
are.
it. But Walls nailed it. You're just weird, dude.
You're just so fucking
You're
weird.
just fucking weird.
And it just got under their cross so bad.
Yes.
Keep boink, 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 boink. Keep pushing that fucking button.
No.
Boink,
Not boink, boink, boink. It's this.
What?
It's tick, 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 tick. You keep.
Oh, scratching the
tick,
little
tick,
surface.
tick, 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 tick.
I just
keep
hear that. I hear that cartoon noise of somebody pushing a button, just going boink, 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 boink.
Right.
And we have to keep it up, and we are going to keep it up, and damn it, are we gonna fucking
I know.
sweep
I'm
the fucking
still-
floor?
I'm still worried about the fuckery because we got, we know that there is a lot of fuckery that they're gonna try.
The
This
bigger
time.
the win, the less any of that can even possibly take hold.
Yeah.
Because the guys who are like waiting for Armageddon and they've built their own guns with no serial numbers in their backyards, those guys are the ones who are waiting for a big win on his side. And when they don't get it, if they don't, get a little bit of a win, they'll go to war. But if they don't get something that's a big sweep, they're going to be like, "You're a false prophet. I'm out of here."
No, I have two thoughts in my head going on at the same time. If it's a big,
You can have multiple.
if it's a big landslide, they are gonna fuck. First of all, they might, try another bullshit January 6th kind of
If
insurrectionist
it's a
kind of fucking
landslide,
bullshit.
they got no leverage.
I know, but it might enrage them so much. You know how much they got enraged by Obama
what?
being a black man in the fucking
So
president. They were so. They're going to be
It's the
even
white
more
supremacist
enraged
kid who's pissed
now.
off in the WWE parking lot. After the wrestling
Yeah,
is
but-
over, they're the ones pissed off in the parking lot looking to pick a fight. And they're
Yeah.
only like,
Yeah, but
5
here-
or 10
yeah,
guys.
but-
Well, and
Sorry.
I
Yeah,
didn't
but
even
here's
get
the
to my other
thing,
thought.
everybody.
ahead.
It's our votes.
Yep.
Yes.
And we have a right not to vote for Trump or Vance. They have to accept it. I'm sorry if Trump don't accept it, but that's too bad.
Yeah.
You notice now how many rallies he's doing. You notice how cheap they are. So
Yeah.
he must be scared of something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
if he was confident, why have any press conferences at all?
Vance used to be L'Oreal mascara. Now he's dropped down to some kind of shit that they sell at fucking Hot Topic. And that's a whole fucking
Right.
issue. Di, I'm going to turn that over to you.
Yeah.
No, I just keep attacking them, keep pointing and laughing. You got a fucking MAGA fucking in your family or whatever. Just point and laugh at them and be like, you are so.
No, I heard the best. Did I have I not shared this on the show? The best thing that I heard is if you have a MAGA in your family,
Yeah.
if you have a MAGA in your life, you just look at them and you just simply say, "Okay, I completely understand where you're coming from because I understand that he represents all of your morals and all of your actions that you would perform." and then just smile,
And watch
nod,
them-
and walk away.
And watch them melt down.
And then
I wouldn't do
all
that.
of a sudden
I wouldn't
behind
do-
them, they
I
have a
wouldn't.
meltdown.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't cheat my wife. And, I wouldn't.
And you don't say anything beyond that. You just simply say that I understand that they represent the morals and actions that you would
would do.
take.
That
And then you
might
turn away and
make
you walk
them
away.
Fucking spontaneously
And
combust.
they start thinking about grabbing a pussy and all that kind of shit. And they start like combusting at that point. They do. I love that reaction.
Yep, because
I do that.
because unlike Trump,
Yeah.
they will be thrown in jail.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you later.
Thank you, honey. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much for
honey.
calling.
Enjoy. Thank you.
Oh God. Okay,
Cheers, mate.
so, oh God, the sofa sexual. I know.
Sofa Sexual, Sofa Loren, and Ashley Furniture.
I did, even though it's kind of off subject for us.
Sofa Loren.
Sofa King.
Sofa King? Oh. Well, that kind of takes it in another direction. That's kind of like, I don't know, man.
Guys.
That's, wow. Kind of goes in a direction of, I don't know, some kind of clicking and shit that I don't even know about.
I do want to remind everybody to double check your fucking registration because Republican voters are fucking purging voting rolls in all these red states. So please double check. Make sure that you are still on the voting rolls. Don't wait till the last minute.
And if they say you're not, what do you ask for?
A provisional ballot.
You ask for a provisional ballot right there and then. You get your name down. You get your vote in. You get the shit worked out after.
Yep. And by the way, I put this in all caps. I never want to hear the Democrats have no spine. I never want to hear it again. They just did the biggest balls out fucking move we've ever seen in politics, and it's fucking working.
No spine? Kamala Harris said kick the fucking door down. Kamala Harris has stepped in and said, Joe Biden, I'm with you. I'm with your entire administration. But if you're going to step down and I need to step up, watch how I'm going to step up. And she stepped up. Way up.
She was like, wait a minute, just hold my beer. Watch me.
Yeah. Hold my White Claw and, watch me go at this. Because she
Hold my
nailed.
Chardonnay, bitch.
Yeah. Hold my Chardonnay, bitch. That's a good one. Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
Call from Mark P.
Mark.
To accept, press 1.
Mark P.
Hello,
in the
Mark P.
house. Hey, babe.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hey, just want to say a quick hello. I've gotten a few shout-outs by a certain member of the panel that's not actually in there today, so I just want to return the favor. So thank you, Elizabeth, for a wonderful week spent with you last week in your home. You're a great host, and
Very nice.
thank you for everything you do. You are a beautiful human being. Just want to put that out there. You're not on screen, so you can't blush in front of everybody
And
right now.
Shout out to
you're probably-
Elizabeth.
Well, you know something?
There's a romance
That's-
going on between Mark and Elizabeth.
I just want to say, regardless,
I
that's
love
a
it.
beautiful message. It's a beautiful, positive message to push through to somebody else. And we're all for that. Thank you so much. We love being part
Thank
of
you,
that
Brian.
positivity. Thank you.
And this is something that Elizabeth and I have discussed with each other. There's not enough love out there
There
right
is
now.
not.
So we're doing our part to try and spread that and share it with everybody.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So
Don't-
just want to pass that along.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
That's
don't
beautiful.
let these Republicans crush your joy.
They won't.
Don't. We're on fire
Ain't
right
gonna
now.
happen.
And I think that, even you have your relationship and it's great. There's a lot of love in the chat.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Yes.
know this, Brian, but like I did.
I have Irish love, so fuck those who don't love.
I did a Saturday night live show. Tony twisted my arm and I played guitar for 3 hours and 47 minutes last Saturday, and I put it on the channel. And even though I fucked up a couple songs, everybody was so nice. They're like, we're so forgiving. It's okay. Keep going. Don't stop.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I kind of needed it for my own like ego, I guess, because I kind of
fuck that bridge. That bridge sucked.
No, because I kind of got off the horse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's time to jump back on the
yeah,
horse and fucking start playing again.
Yeah.
And it was like there was so much love in the house, in the community, that we've like our own little personal or like chosen family that we have here. You know?
Yeah.
And it's really, really great. And it's like, fuck it. We're not going to let anybody fucking bring us down, bitch.
Yeah.
That's what I love when
I see Elizabeth is stepping away. I can't embarrass her anymore. She's
with
stepping
trolls.
away. But no, yeah, absolutely.
BRB,
It's
yeah.
contagious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
And I see Spiken, thank you. The new, you know how they do like Benifer and whatever. I guess we are Mizzy. That's the.
Yeah, because it's
that's
Mark
been the moniker attached to both Elizabeth
it's Mark
and
and
me.
Wizzy. Yes, and I made that one up, by the way, just so you know.
Oh, so you get credit for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love it.
Mizzy Puff.
Love it. Love it. Love you
Mark
guys.
and Wizzy, we are, definitely cheering on your little romance, and we hope it continues, and good luck. And I know long-distance relationships are not easy, but nowadays with Zoom and all that stuff, you guys are going to be fine.
And every once in a while, you might be able to sneak off and pull a weekend somewhere together.
Well, that's what he
Those are
was
the
just
big
there
ones,
for like a
yeah.
week. It was great.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you all.
We loved it, and we're all for it, Mark. All right, honey. Take care.
Enjoy. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you. All right. Bye.
So, wow. Yeah, that's
That's beautiful.
It's our little
Love
soap
that.
opera that's going
Love
on
that.
in our own.
Love that.
I love it too. I love it.
The thing is, I'm an Irishman, and I'm ready for a fight anytime that there's ready for one. But if somebody's like, talking about like, they're in love with somebody and they're having a great time with them, there is nothing more special and more beautiful than that. I mean, that's wonderful.
Yep. And
Yeah.
we're all for it, and we're not gonna.
All
we're not.
for it.
We're not here to like,
Nobody's going to
step
make
on
fun
it.
of
Yeah,
you for
yeah,
any
yeah.
of that. Are you
No, we love
fucking
it.
kidding me?
We
We're going to
absolutely
celebrate
love
it.
We
Yeah,
absolutely love it.
absolutely.
So,
Don't be
change
such a poo.
to change the subject on something that's kind of like, ugh.
Okay, now piss me off onto something.
No,
yeah, here we
it's
go.
really just kind of icky, and it came out today, and this is really off. I never talk about celebrities unless they're involved in politics or whatever. But the saddest thing
Not the fucking
ever
president.
happened today. We found out that 5 people were charged in the death of Matthew Perry's
Yes.
murder, conspiracy to distribute ketamine, murder 5 people. These fucking people, they were charging him $2,000 for a $12 vial of ketamine. It was all done illegally. It was just to. They preyed upon his history of substance abuse.
Yeah.
And just to get money out of him, and they literally did not give 2 shits. They knew it was dangerous. They knew what they were doing. It was total extortion, and my God, when I heard it, it was kind of heartbreaking to hear that story. And I don't really talk about this kind of stuff, but I just felt like, my God, it's these. How can you be so fucking utterly heartless and cruel? All for money. And I go, oh yeah, Republicans.
Well, it reminds
Heartless
me a
and
bit.
cruel.
It makes me sad on several levels, and I'm sure that you agree with me on some of this, because wasn't ketamine one of the things that was found in Prince? Was that?
I thought that was fentanyl.
Was it fentanyl that was found in Prince? Okay.
Yeah.
Because
But I just
thought there
felt
was
like they
something
took
with ketamine.
advantage of a guy who had a lot of money,
Yeah.
who's famous.
Yeah.
They fucking,
Well, you know who's another big ketamine junkie right now that we know about, who self-admits
Elon Musk.
Elon fucking Musk. Admits it. Says he is a huge ketamine junkie. And then when he admitted
Yeah,
that,
what other drugs was he on? I remember writing a list of the drugs he said he was
squashed
on.
that guy's entire show. He hired the guy in to do a show about doing, big reporting.
Yeah.
And the guy, the first thing he does is big reporting on Elon Musk being a ketamine freak. And then he quashes the guy's show from that point forward. Was it Don Lemon? Dom Lemon?
Yeah,
One of those?
Don Lemon.
Don Lemon, yeah.
He used to be on CNN, but he got fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then from that point forward, Musk has squashed it, and he probably has an NDA to where, Lemon can't come forward for a couple of years to be able to say what really happened here.
No idea.
We don't know because Musk is in control
Well, I know
of that footage.
I know he got CNN. He fired him for, I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was pretty fucking awful.
It just meant that he was,
they got rid of him.
Open for the highest bidder, and the highest bidder was Musk. And Musk brings him in, and all of a sudden, he doesn't go with Musk's, storyline. He goes with his own, and he says, hey, this really seems really weird even to me, and I got fired from fucking CNN. This seems bizarre to me, and it shouldn't be right. And that's when Musk is like, well, your show is done. We never really agreed to a show, so your show is done. I'm not doing anything. That's exactly what the fucking douche nozzle did.
All right.
That South African douche nozzle, by the way, because are we really sure that he's an American citizen?
We don't know.
I mean, if you look at his birth certificate, he was born in South Africa. So
I loved it. I think it was.
Just saying.
I think it was John from Las Vegas said, "Send him back to Africa."
Yes. I'm
Yes!
sure they'd love to deal with him now. They'd
You
love to
son of
deal
a
with him
bitch.
now. Yeah.
Get out of our fucking you and what's his name, the fucking Rupert Murdoch. Send his ass back to fucking Australia. You motherfuckers deal with him. I'm sick and tired of this
And
shit.
Virgin, what's Virgin? Richard somebody, right? Richard something. Virgin Airlines and Virgin Space.
Richard.
Get him the fuck out of here too.
The fuck is his name? Richard.
Bezos is the only space thing that the Americans
Richard
should
Branson.
be
Thank you.
Richard Branson, thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
human being.
Yeah.
Thank you, human being.
Thank you, human being.
No, you guys, it's
we love our listeners so much. You guys keep us so straight on so many things, and if we're looking for something within a couple of seconds, you guys pull it up, and we love you guys for that. Thank you so
smart. And not only that, they're not only smart.
SMRT, they're smart.
Fucking funny.
Damn
These guys
Skippy.
are hilarious. The other day when I was doing that live stream, I forget who it was. I think it was Jeff Curry. And Jeff Curry's like, wait, I'm supposed to be wearing pants for this? And then somebody else was like, it's a pantsless world, and you don't have to wear pants anymore. And oh my God, that whole thing. Believe me, you guys, I go back and I read your comments. I do. I have a hard time doing it during the show, but I do go back and read them. And I'll tell you, it's really funny.
You got to bring up the
You
no
guys
pants
are
thing.
funny.
Again. Just because I'm sitting here with no pants on. You got to bring this up again. Again, over and over. The no pants thing. It's
Tony
like,
wouldn't
there's
allow
no
you in the
pants.
front
Ooh.
door if you had no pants on, believe me.
Where's your fucking pants? Where's your badge? Where's your fucking badge?
Call from Kathy Zinn.
Hi,
To accept,
Kath.
press
Hello,
one.
Kathy. Hello, Kathy.
Hi, honey.
Hello. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing amazing now that Kamala Harris is the lead.
How many days do we have left, you guys? 82, 83, what are we at?
No, it's what?
A billion and a
They
half.
just said it. 87, 86, something like
No,
that.
it was
for the
88.
election?
It was 88 on Friday last week.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's 81. 82.
So 81 means 83 days until Trump cries relentlessly on television after
God.
an amazing
Like he doesn't whine enough already.
ass kicking. I just made you snort on that one. I love that because Because that ass kicking that is coming, that she is going to put forward on him.
Ugh.
She is the prosecutor. He is the fucking criminal. It's all set up in the stars.
You couldn't have written a better script
on this flat Earth.
Not at all.
So Kathy,
Not at all.
Kathy's laugh has become famous now because we have a drop of it.
Let's hear it.
I'm so honored. I'm so honored. It's like to walk around and say, my laugh is a drop on a podcast. What did you do today?
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. And of all things to be on a podcast, believe me, that's much better than I was known for being on podcasts before this one. But yeah, very, very good laugh. Love the laugh. Love the laugh.
So, Kat, what's going on? You had a lot to say about the Epstein plane thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there hasn't really been an update other than the Miami Herald is trying. But, of course, when you try to dig into Trump world, it's always rather difficult. But
especially with
his neighbors. It's like he does not own it. I did find out they didn't paint Trump 2024 on the side.
It was a wrap.
It was a decal.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a wrap.
Yeah, it was a decal they put on the it was a decal they put on the side.
How did they get Trump 2024 on that fucking plane that fast?
Steam wrap. Yeah, they can do that in about 2 hours on a plane. You can do that in about 35 minutes on a car. So it's easy for me to believe that they can do that on there.
Yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
The Trump campaign is trying to claim that the charter service they always use to get planes, because that plane was a Cessna. Trump's 747 was too big to fly into Aspen where they were going for a fundraiser after the Bozeman thing.
Oh, okay.
So it must have been Four Seasons landscaping.
The Trump campaign claimed this is the charter company they've used on a regular basis, and they had no idea who owned the plane. And I'm like,
so fucking
seriously?
bullshit. Can hardly stand it. It's such bullshit.
Anybody on the...
Your Honor, I don't know where that dead hooker came from. What the hell? I mean, how further?
Yeah, no kidding, right? And it's
how much
like,
crazier can their shit be?
Yeah. If a guy who is not an investigative reporter, a guy who says, I am not a reporter, I'm just a guy on the internet, all he did was he got the tail number and went through FAA records.
Yeah.
That's all he did.
Yeah.
And he found out all this information. And it's like, if he could do that.
Journalists won't bother to fucking do it. They won't lift a fucking finger.
Well, did you hear what they came up with today? After the big Elon and Trump love fest, one of the things that occurred there was Elon saying, well, the whole thing about nuclear holocaust, you look at Nagasaki, you look at...
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
No, what he
and
said
Trump
was
agrees with him.
They came back from it and everything's normal now.
Yeah.
Hiroshima, yeah.
They also talked about firing workers for striking, which is illegal.
And Sean Fain is suing him over it. Isn't it great?
Love it.
And how about...
Sean Fain heard that. The president of the UAW heard that and said, excuse me?
Yeah.
No.
He's
that's
not
illegal.
one to mess with. He is going to go after you.
Another lawsuit.
Love it.
UAW is now suing him for saying that. Okay. And also, I love the part where he was like, oh my God, they put Harris on the cover of Time magazine. She's kind of hot. She actually looks like Melania a little bit. And I
threw up in my mouth.
Who the fuck said that? Really? They
Trump said that. Not in those words, but close to it.
Wow.
And she looks like a movie star. It was a drawing, but she looks like our beautiful first lady, Melania.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh my God, dude. So now you have a fucking boner for her?
Without all the European pool boy cocks inside of her, she really has a totally different look.
Oh my God.
When you
I
have
was-
the 7 foot
It's not
four
Starting to
pool
get any more
boys,
disgusting.
Wait a minute. Wait a
I mean,
minute.
seriously.
Wait, Kathy, wasn't it you that posted about how a Republican somewhere got arrested for fucking jerking off in public?
In a casino.
What?
Yes.
Wait, tell us about
He
this.
was-
I missed the whole story.
He's a West Virginia state senator, Republican. He was in this. Apparently, they have something called a lottery room. He was the only one in there, and the guys who are watching the surveillance cameras are watching and going, "Wait, what is he doing?" Oh, geez, and like they sent security down there and they busted it. It's like,
dude, can you stop jerking it? You're on camera.
You don't know there's cameras in a casino?
yeah.
You're on fucking camera, dude,
Any
and you're jerking
casino.
it. And don't you fucking finish in front of me. Don't you fucking finish in front of me.
Fox, you sick fox. You're so gross.
Yeah, and so he is now. Yes, he has now been arrested
gonna
for
kick your
indecent
teeth in if
exposure,
you
and
finish
it's
in
like,
front
and
of
of course, and I can't wait for the major to talk about this one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna come.
Oh, no.
Oh, Tony.
No, don't.
Highly inappropriate. Highly inappropriate.
I'm gonna
Oh
come.
my God,
Oh,
I don't
Jesus
understand.
wept.
Oh God, it's like if they're not breaking the law, then it's one sick, twisted sex fantasy after another. They want to marry 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
They want to,
They want
they're getting
10-year-olds to
busted
have
for
their
sex
kids.
trafficking. They're getting what was that guy? Scott Francis.
Yeah.
He went and found out he went to Russia. He got some
Scott
money.
Perry?
He didn't go to. He went
Scott
to
Ritter.
Russia.
Yeah,
to,
Scott Ritter.
Scott Ritter.
Yeah,
That's who
convicted
that was.
pedophile. I have a whole story on it, but we didn't even cover it.
Yep. He went to Russia for sex trafficking purposes, is
Yeah.
what actually came out. And some kind of financial exchange went on, and he got arrested. Hell was showing all this shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, hold on. Let me get this straight. You went to a country who is a known enemy of the United States, had some kind of financial transaction, and you're shocked the FBI raided your house and took your cell phone when you got back?
Yeah.
Dude,
Scott Ritter,
I'm
hold on.
under
I
the-
have the story right here. Scott Ritter, 2-time convicted pedophile, hung out with RFK Jr. Top terrorist list by the FBI, has a Ukraine kill list. Served 2 years for trying to fuck a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
A 15-year-old boy. I'm sorry, 15-year-old boy. He's a weapons inspector. Says Russia is winning the war. So he's on Russia's side. Beyond perverted parody, jail nine soldiers for raping Palestinian prisoners. He says it's not a crime to rape under Jewish law. A near civil war over who gets to rape who. Happening in Israel as we speak is what he says. That's what the war is, or who gets to rape who. Jews of today are worse than Nazis of World War II. That's what he said.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, but that's kind of fucking contradiction in terms. Really, dude? Read a book. Flew to Russia, gave a speech to Chechens, who Hal called a rapist Chechens. Ritter posted videos on Telegram about FBI search warrant. Probably because on registration of foreign agent, Russia, TV, Sputnik. Like, these are just my notes, you know what I mean? Like, he was getting paid.
Right.
Funding you, getting paid is bad. You can say all this. You can say all this shit for free, but he was getting paid to say it by Russia.
Yes.
Okay.
That was the money part.
Yeah, working
That was
on
the
behalf
money
of the
part.
Russian
Right.
government under sanctions. You know, the RTs under government sanctions. It's total espionage. She's a pedophile, being paid by Russia for propaganda. So, and we called it lazy boy espionage because he was in his lazy boy rocking back and forth talking about it. Oh my God.
Oh God.
Yeah, there's videos
help
of
me.
him with registered sex offenders. Yeah, money flowing into these assholes' pockets just for spreading lies. Head of the FBI. Yeah. That's all I got. That's all I got on it, but whatever.
I'll be back in a bit.
Yeah.
Oh God, it just so. I don't. How can you? And oh, that's the other thing. I don't know if you've seen the evangelicals for Kamala have already put an ad out. Have you seen it yet?
No, I missed it.
Okay. It starts out with Billy Graham at the end of one of his crusades saying, have you asked Jesus for forgiveness? Have you given your life to Christ? The way he always ended every one of his, why can't I talk today? Every time he was in a stadium and he had, and he would preach there, he would end it that way every single time. Are you ready to ask Jesus for forgiveness? Are you ready to give your life to Christ? And they cut to an interview of Trump where the guy says to Trump, have you asked Jesus for forgiveness?
Yeah. He goes,
And
I
Trump
don't have
gets
to.
really quiet. Trump gets really quiet, and then he says, well, that's a really hard question. And then he says, well, I don't think I ever really have. And they cut.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
And
the
then
whole
after
commercial.
that, he goes, I don't think I need to.
Yes, that was,
Yeah.
I don't think I need to.
They cut that
and then
shit
they
out.
just cut, and then just say, and then it just says evangelicals for Kamala. And it's like, it's brilliant.
I know.
It's brilliant. It's hitting them right where they live and saying, look, you hypocritical pieces of shit.
I know.
You're the one sitting there, talking about how everybody else has to give their life to Jesus. You got to get on your knees. You got to pray for Jesus' forgiveness. This guy doesn't care. His God is money, and it always has been.
Yeah.
His God is a golden calf, and it always has been.
Totally.
So just you hypocritical pieces of shit, just cut it out. And I'm so happy for them. And
She
Brian,
has
I
a
didn't know if you
retaliation
knew,
of this.
there is an Irish for Kamala group.
Of course.
I didn't know if you had heard it or not, but yeah, they're supposed to have a Zoom call. And this is
we call it
so
Irish
cool.
for Kamala, but it's actually the Hibernians for Kamala, and that's what it really comes down to. It's a real thing, and I am part of that. Thank you for pointing that out.
Awesome. That is so awesome. And like all these groups, the Christians for Kamala, the night they were on, I think their call was Monday night, and they raised $144 million, and then 2 days later it was like $199 million.
Yeah. We raised
or
20,000
I'm sorry,
right
not
here
million, thousand, 199,000. Yeah.
in the local AOH right here, Ancient Order of Hibernians. We raised 20,000 for Kamala when she came through this last time, and it's just going to keep going up from that because everybody is behind it.
And here's another good note to end the show on. All right, to end the show on, Beyonce and Taylor Swift gave the Harris campaign full use of their entire musical catalog.
Yes.
That's millions, maybe even billions worth of fucking material that they have at their fingertips.
No ass cap.
And I love it. I love it. I
BMI.
love it. I love it.
That's great. It's
I
great.
know, it's awesome.
It's so
I just wanted to say for the clarification that yes, the song "Hold On, I'm Coming" it was a hit for Sam and Dave, but it was actually written by Isaac Hayes and David Porter.
Isaac
they
Hayes
owned
was the producer
songwriting
on that.
rights.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
And
Isaac
why
Hayes
would,
was a big producer.
why
for a long
would
time,
Donald Trump have "Hold On, I'm Coming"? It's like the worst fucking.
I actually think the Titanic thing is even funnier.
No.
It's like
The
you're going to
Titanic,
use the
he
song.
does the YMCA. They've no idea that it's for gay sex, like in a fucking nightclub. Like,
well, like you said,
He thought
like
it
you
was,
said, he is jerking off a giraffe while he.
he thought it was in public domain.
yeah.
He took a wild stab. This old Motown song, that's not going to be.
Tom Petty, Bruce Springsteen, Isaac Hayes,
They've all
Celine
told him cease
Dion.
and desist.
Yeah. I can't remember. There's others too. You guys remember any other musicians that have sued Donald
Such
Trump and said cease
oh my
and
God,
desist?
it's such a long list. It is such
it's
a
long.
long list of artists that have said, "Stop using my music, you motherfucking pig."
What's? There's one
No
that
way.
I'm thinking
And I
of.
said
It's
way.
a newer guy. Oh my God, I'm totally brain farting on this one.
We'll figure it out. Queen
Oh,
told
yeah,
him to
Queen
use
was another
stop.
one.
Yeah,
Queen's
we will
Freddie
rock you.
Mercury's
One
estate,
name.
yeah.
Stop breaking the law, asshole.
God.
I'm gonna have to look it up. If we're
No
not,
way.
We're
And
not
I said
closing
way.
the show out yet. I'm gonna look.
Oh my
I'm gonna look
God.
it up.
All right.
way.
Well, you guys have a fantastic
way.
weekend. I'm actually heading
You
out
too.
to California tomorrow. It's my brother-in-law's 70th birthday, and we're going to be on the Queen Mary in Long Beach, so it's going to be a great time.
Nice.
All right, honey. You have a great trip and be safe out there.
I will.
travel.
And
Safe
when
in
I
your
come-
travels.
and I'll see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
See ya.
Okay. And I just want you all
Bye.
to know that Kamala stands for kicking ass, making America laugh again.
No way. And I said way.
That's I say way. Kamala kicking ass, making America laugh again.
Beck. That's
Beck.
what I'm thinking of. Was Beck.
Which song did he use by Beck?
He tried to use. I can't. I
Step
know
inside
it.
my Hyundai.
I know it in my head, but I can't sing the words to it. I don't know the actual words to
Oh,
it,
yeah.
so I'm gonna sound like Trump would.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, you guys, we're out. Anyway.
Gotta something.
Oh, yeah.
There's something
You
in there.
sound great, dude. Okay, keep
It's
going. We'll figure
exactly
it out
like
after
that.
the
We'll
show.
figure it out after the show. And if you join and subscribe, you will see some of the after
Yeah,
show
he
stuff.
should play Creep by fucking Radiohead at his fucking next
Oh,
show.
you want Tom York coming after you?
'Cause
Tom
I'm
York is
a
going to come
creep.
out of the TV screen like fucking Sadako in those goddamn fucking Ring movies to fucking take your ass out. Tom
my
York
God, you
is
just
not
shit
someone you want to fuck with. I'm telling you that right now.
Are you
I
ready?
have a personal story with it.
Oh my
It's a
God, he
whole
just shit
different thing.
himself.
I did shit myself that time that we were at the Eloise. Outside of that, I'm Brian P. Gallagher.
And I'm Diane Russell. We'll see you guys
Join
soon.
us next time, right here.
Saturday night.
Because
Saturday night.
I am a 21st century
Suffragette.
suffragette.
He's joining us. Yes, we
No
all
way.
must join together.
And I said
Joining
way.
us.
Saturday
I was
night,
here.
I'll
I was
be
already
here. Watch out for Saturday night. I'll be here playing music again.
Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump.
1, 2, 3 into the phone.
Fuck, I don't even know what song to play.
Stepping out of bitchin' cars, couldn't reach the way to burn, so yeah. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, have a motor with a dual quad. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, racing to the top of spot, oh no. Oh no. I don't care where she's always in my hair. Don't ask me why. She probably started to cry. Oh yeah.
Yes, we do drive Chryslers.
Sipping out of bitchin' cars, racing on the way to Mars. Oh no, 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 no. Sipping out of bitchin' cars, they're gonna put me behind the bars. Oh no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, have a motor with a dual quad. I don't care where she's always in my hair. Don't ask me why. She'll probably start to cry. No, no.
We are trailing a long-haired Caucasian in a 1970 Dodge Super Bee. We are in pursuit right now. He's getting away from us.
We lost him.
License plate registered to a William Guard Gatlin. Hey, isn't that guitar guy? One time I heard him play Believer by Ozzy. It was sweet.
Stepping out of bitchin' cars, racing to the top of spots, oh no. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, gotta race you all the way to miles, oh no, no. Got everyone to do. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, and motor into a quad. I don't care, cause she's always in my hand. Don't ask me. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, couldn't reach the other way to burn, so yeah. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, got my motor with a dual quad. Stepping out of bitchin' cars, racing to the top of spot, oh no. Oh no. I don't care where she's always in my hair. Don't ask me why. She probably start to cry. Oh damn.
Yes, we do drive Chryslers.
I am God.